truth is, there were vast and powerful regions of the subcontinent that the mighty Mughals could never ever conquer. And even before them, great Indian empires existed that were conquerors in their own right, projecting power across the seas. Later, when a new global power arrived, the British, they too discovered that India was not a monolith to be easily broken. It would take them over 100 years of bloody warfare, strategic deception, and political manipulation to subdue the last of its great, independent kingdoms. Today, we go beyond the simplified maps to uncover the hidden truth. This is the story of the unconquered, the unbreakable, and the India they never wanted you to know about. Before we even speak of the Mughals or the British, we must first travel back in time, to an era when an indigenous Indian power was the dominant force in the Indian Ocean. We must speak of the Cholas. The golden age of the Chola Empire, from the 9th to the 13th century, predates the Mughals by hundreds of years. This was not a kingdom of resistance. This was an empire of projection. From their heartland in the fertile Kaveri Delta in modern-day Tamil Nadu, the Cholas built a sophisticated, wealthy, and powerful empire. Under the leadership of titans like Rajaraja and his son, the even more ambitious Rajendra, the Cholas were not content with land-based rule. They built the first great blue water navy in Indian history. Their massive fleets of wooden dhows dominated the Indian Ocean, controlling the lucrative trade routes from the Arabian Sea to the Strait of Malacca. This was not a defensive navy. It was an expeditionary force. In the year 1025, Rajendra Chola launched one of the most audacious military campaigns in world history. He dispatched his fleet on a journey of thousands of miles across the Bay of Bengal to invade the mighty Srivijaya Empire, which controlled the crucial sea lanes in modern-day Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. The Chola Navy methodically captured and sacked Srivijaya's key ports, shattered its naval power, and forced its king to acknowledge Chola supremacy. This was an Indian empire projecting its power across Asia, 500 years before the first Mughal emperor was even born. The Cholas built magnificent granite temples like the Brihadiswarar in Thanjavur that have stood for over 1,000 years, outlasting every subsequent empire. Their story proves that India was never a passive land waiting to be unified by outsiders. It was a land of its own great empires. Now, let's fast forward to the 16th century and the rise of the Mughals.